Madam Speaker, my question to the Minister for Social Services, and I remind the Minister that the intergenerational report projects a decline in labour force participation over the next 40 years. So, Minister, what steps is the government taking to counter this trend, and is the Minister aware of any alternative approaches?
I call the Honourable Minister for Social Services.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the member for Bowman for his question, because he knows that it's important that business as usual when it comes to our welfare challenges is not something that is sustainable for the future. He also knows, Madam Speaker, that it takes 8 out of 10 income taxpayers to go to work every day to pay that welfare bill. And he knows, Madam Speaker, that the people who go to work to pay taxes every day know that the best form of welfare is a job. The best form of welfare is a job, and our task is to get as many Australians, Madam Speaker, as we can off the welfare payroll and get them onto the employer's payroll in this country. And so, Madam Speaker, it was good news last week when we learned that 150,000 new jobs were created in the past year. Getting people into jobs. That's what this government is doing, Madam Speaker. 150,000 new jobs in the 12 months to the end of February. But, Madam Speaker, you can't be complacent about these things, because as the intergenerational report shows, we will have to work even harder, Madam Speaker, to keep more Australians actively involved in the labour force as time goes on. And the Abbott government, Madam Speaker, we are working hard to set Australians up for success when it comes to being involved in the labour force and succeeding in work, Madam Speaker. And there are 3 key measures that we're working on. The first one, Madam Speaker, is the jobs package. The jobs package that will come forward from this government, which will seek to help young people transition into work and to deal with one very serious problem which requires serious debate in this place, not the constant opposition of those opposite, Madam Speaker, where we have out-of-work 15 to 20-year-olds are 4.5 times likely, Madam Speaker, to be out of work when they're 25 to 30. So if you're out of work when you're 15 to 20, if you can't get them into work, Madam Speaker, then when they're 25 to 30, they can be written off and on welfare for life, and that's what the jobs package will deliver against, Madam Speaker. There is also the families package, Madam Speaker, where we're working to make the equation better for families who need to get back into work and to stay in work when they have children. And we're working hard to deliver on that package as well, Madam Speaker. And then there's the intergenerational report and our response, where we're encouraging Australians to work longer through their and extend their working lives. Why, Madam Speaker? Because it's in their interests, and when we're healthier and we're able to, Madam Speaker, and we can support ourselves and we can continue to contribute in the way that people of that generation have over a lifetime, then we want to encourage them to do that. Now, I'm asked, Madam Speaker, about what the alternative approaches are. But from the other side, Madam Speaker, there haven't been any alternative approaches put forward. The festival of no ideas from the Leader of Opposition, Madam Speaker, continues at a base. We have a shadow ministry of shoulder-shrugging, Madam Speaker. Every single time they're asked, well, how are you going to pay for it, or what are you going to do, or even come up with an idea, the shoulders go up and down, Madam Speaker, for the rest of the day.
The minister's time has elapsed. I call the Honourable